Hey there, everybody. Hope you're enjoying today so far. Thanks for joining us here. We're your hosts. I'm Paige Marley.
I'm Leah Rizzo. Hopefully we bring a little sunshine in addition to the sunshine that we're seeing.
There's not enough sunshine. No one's ever said that ever, right? Like, it's just the perfect day.
Exactly.
I'm so happy with today.
And it feels like we haven't had many of those lately, so just like soak it all up.
Exactly. So just enjoy the day. And before we get started, yes, I know we coordinated our colors well. I also know one of us looks like she's going to fight fighter jets.
The other's going to the disco.
Yeah. So before you send an email about our outfits, we know.
We know.
This looked better on the rack.
And this was better standing.
Don't you hate when that happens?
The worst. You got standing outfits and you got sitting outfits, and many of them are not the same.
Yeah, so I have a poll on my Instagram. You guys can vote. Do I look like I am in Top Gun more, or do I look more like I'm giving a jungle safari tour?
But here's the thing. Barbie has had all those jobs.
True.
So you're just kind of channeling Barbie energy.
You know what, you're right. I am fighter pilot Barbie, and you are disco Barbie today.
There we go.
We meant to do this.
Doesn't that make it cuter?
Exactly. So if anyone ever says anything about your outfits, first of all, don't listen to them. Second of all, just be like,
just say
I'm
you're
this
so-and-so
Barbie. Yeah. I love that.
Problem solved.
Fantastic. What would you guys do without us? Sometimes I wonder what I would do without social media.
Yeah.
And I'm going to find out. I've decided to do it.
Well, so we read an article that said that it's not uncommon for your teenage girls to spend up to 6 hours on social media.
I believe it 100%.
I believe it too. And that I think that stems from social media addiction, which I think is becoming, it's something that's sort of been talked about, but I don't think anybody's ever taken seriously because people are like, you can't really be addicted to social media. But I think we're finding that, oh, yes, you can. And this weekend I was like, you know what? I've had it. I've had it with TikTok. I'm tired of like just the doom scrolling, the loops that you get caught in, and I feel like I waste so much time. I feel like, you know, while I'm cooking and I'm waiting for water to boil, what do? I'm scrolling through TikTok, and I'm just like, I have shut my brain off in a way that I was like, I miss thinking.
It's very true, and I think if you're not addicted to it, it's your fallback. You know, it's for many of us at least. Yeah,
for sure. It's sort of that time filler, like when nobody else is home. I think a lot of us too, when we are alone, we don't know how to be alone anymore. So I was like, you know what? I'm done. I uninstalled TikTok.
Yeah, she did. And she was like, I'm like, oh, well, are you so bored and you missed out on everything? And she was like, no.
No, I already feel like I'm getting some of my brain power back.
Which makes me happy for you, but sad in general, because I was hoping that you would be like, no, I saw no difference. Don't worry about it. Keep it. But you saw a difference already.
Well, so, and I haven't not completely logged in. I've logged in every now and then just to see, because like my sister sends me a lot of funny stuff. And so like that's how and I haven't told her that I'm like, hey, not using TikTok for a while, because I always feel like that sounds lame.
I know what you mean.
We're like, don't contact me. I'm not using social media cleanse. Like, I hate those people.
No,
so I'm like,
same.
I'm not going to make a grand announcement via social media that I'm taking a break.
We'll just do it on television.
We'll just do it here. Hey, I'm taking a... Dang it.
Because this is a conversation. This is not...
This is a conversation. This is not like, look at me.
No, it's not.
But I do feel like it is making a difference again, because what I miss was sketching. I feel like that kind of used to be my fill-in, and like I'm still not back to that entirely, but I feel like I'm getting ideas again, where I'm like, all right, I'm having these thoughts. I'm thinking. And
I think I'm going to do it with you.
I think
you've inspired me. And here's my thing too, is last night, I decided to like open my windows, clean my room, whatever, and I turned a show on, and I just like to have in the background. And then I kind of caught myself, I mean, not that this is most productive, but by the end of the night, I was sitting on my made bed, I made my bed.
The best.
Sitting on the made bed, eating chips and French onion dip, watching TV, but I still, like, I found out, like, I felt happier before bed, because I almost felt, even though it wasn't that great, I was still productive. If that makes sense?
Well, and I think that's too, when you spend too much time, and I think TikTok is especially guilty of this, and you know, one thing that I do think is useful about TikTok is that it does open your eyes to a lot of circles that like I'm not necessarily in by myself, or like my friends don't occupy those spaces, so I'm like, I'm not hearing those conversations. So it does expose you to conversations outside your immediate sphere. But at the same time, it's also introducing you to a lot of opinions about from people that, you know, maybe don't have as much life experience or just don't know how the world works. And I know that sounds so old and like,
no, but it's true, because
kids these days,
they're getting their information from TikTok and then they're just spreading it more.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the passionate youth is something that will always be.
Yeah, of course.
And it's great, and I think they should channel that anger and energy into petitions and, you know, putting it in stuff you believe in. But I think people overestimate the power of social media and how much change actually occurs on it.
Yeah.
And so I think you're so overexposed to this is bad and everything's terrible, and I'm like, I didn't think that until I started scrolling. So I think putting the pause on that, I do already feel a little bit lighter. Haven't taken up all my old hobbies yet.
Yeah.
But I feel lighter.
But it'll happen. I mean, how often can you cook or clean your room or scrub whatever, your floors, with your phone in your hand? It is just different. Like, I know we're talking screen time, but there is a difference between it being right here and having like your TV on in the background. You know, like I said, I mean, if I'm going to clean my room, but I'm going to sit on TikTok first, I'm not going to clean my room. If I have New Girl on in the background, I'm going to watch while I clean my room.
When I think doing things with your comfort show on, like, you know what's going to happen. Gilmore Girls, New Girl, anything that's got girl in it is apparently my comfort show. Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl,
You throw that on in the background, you know what's going to happen. You're not missing anything if you're also doing a chore.
Right.
But I think it gives you that sort of background noise. It feels like there's somebody in the room with you. Like it is sort of a form of company that's not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get rid of social media altogether, but I think I'm going to delete TikTok
I'm not either.
today.
We need it for our jobs a lot,
We
and
do.
that's always been my excuse to not delete stuff, where I'm like,
Right.
well, we need it for work, so maybe I'm just not going to do that.
So it's just a week. I'm just doing Wednesday to Wednesday. So if you guys want to join in with us,
Starting now.
let us know, and we'll talk again next Wednesday, see how we all feel.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Cool. Challenge accepted.
All right.
All right, cool.
Something else that the kids these days are doing is lying about their PTO.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Kind of yes and no. So they say that millennials and Gen Z also tend to be the least likely to officially take their PTO because they're afraid to ask. Nobody wants to be that guy that's like, oh, I just took a vacation, but I'm scheduling another one. I feel like you tend to grow out of that.
Oh, for sure.
I think everybody in their first job, in your early 20s, your late teens, you're like, I don't want to be, how do I ask for PTO? I don't want to be that guy.
Right.
But eventually you're like, you know what? I need a break. I got the time. I'm going.
Exactly.
See ya.
They wouldn't give it to you if you couldn't use it.
They wouldn't give it to you if you weren't supposed to use it.
Right.
But with things like Slack and all these ways that people are kind of tracking how you're supposed to be working from home. So I think it's the people who work from home are like most guilty of this. They'll not take PTO, but they're also not necessarily officially on the clock, where like they'll just move the mouse a little bit to show that, oh yeah, I'm working, or like they'll schedule messages to send later in the day to make it seem like you're working overtime.
Which I think is a bit much. I think if you're going to do a little staycation, just do it, which I get it. I've been there too. I'm still there, even though I've been working for a lot of years now. I still feel it when I take PTO. I feel like I need to apologize to everyone I work with. And that's just a guilt that we all, I mean, I hate to break it to you, that's your own problem. Like no one's making me feel guilty. Thankfully at our job, we have a lot of our bosses are travelers, and and so that's all good news, and they're like, yeah, go see the world. But I would be more anxious being like, they're gonna catch me that I'm not really online, as opposed to just, I'm not expected to be online because I took off. If you have the PTO, take it. And if not, it's not your boss's fault. It's kind of your own.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've certainly seen the joke online where like people in other countries will be like, hey, I'm gone from September to August.
Yep.
Catch me then. Like I'm not gonna respond to messages between that time period. And people are like, okay. And then America, we're like, I'm going into a surgery, but my phone is still on me. Please text me if you have any questions.
Literally.
And I do find that I'm still sort of in that mindset where I'll be like, I'm going on vacation, see ya, but I will respond if you ask me a question. Like if you have a question, please don't hesitate to ask.
Right. I will leave my work phone here.
Yes.
Yes. Because I'm bad at even the first thing I do in the morning. Well, I guess the first thing to do in the morning is good, but the last thing I do before bed is I check emails. Oh my gosh.
No, I just make that the first thing I do.
I need to just start just in the morning. But see, we're all working on it. But yeah, I mean, I would just feel so overwhelmed.
I would too. I think the anxiety of just of getting caught isn't worth it. And I do think that sort of that guilt of taking PTO starts from the top. If you've got a boss that kind of guilt trips you about it, it's the worst. I've had that.
Yeah.
Luckily, again, here that's not the case. You're encouraged to say, hey, you've got the time.
And we're hiring. In all different departments.
That's right.
Anyways.
Good call.
Thanks.
But yeah, I think that mindset kind of starts from the top.
Yeah.
So if you're also in a more in-charge role, consider that too. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, definitely. Although I think it is good, that mindset of when you're younger, when you're first starting out,
Yeah.
I get the mindset, but get rid of it. Now you have it. Use it or you lose it, people.
I think once you hit about 25, that's where you kind of start, where you're like, I'm not going to feel bad about taking PTO.
Exactly, yeah. Interesting how things change up on you.
That's right. That's right, but we're never changing up COASTLIFE on you. We're introducing you to all kinds of fun stuff going on around the area. Let's see what's coming up today on the show. Summer is right around the corner, which means some sunny days are headed your way. You're going to want to know how to take care of your skin.
And if you are engaged, thinking of getting engaged, planning a wedding, all that good stuff, we are talking to experts about what's in, what's out when it comes to wedding trends.
And if you're a parent, you know how hard it is to find a safe space for child early learning care. We've got the perfect place for you to check out. All that fun and more is headed your way today on COASTLIFE.
COASTLIFE is sponsored by Beebe Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, Schell Brothers, and the Parker Group.
Families love Peninsula Home Care. They know they have an entire team with them through every step of the recovery.
We are your advocate. From hospital to home, we will connect you with the resources that you need most.
We're at your home bringing the highest level of care, including wound care and E-stim.
Through storms, pandemics, and more, we'll always be there for you.
When you or a family member are recovering from an illness, injury, or surgery, let our team step in to help. Serving Maryland and Delaware, call Peninsula Home Care today.
Spring is fading fast. No more waiting. It's time to get the deck of your dreams started. Paul Davis will design, build, or resurface any size deck with the highest quality materials.
Our AZAC decks are scratch, fade, and insect resistant with a lifetime warranty. We'll bring the showroom to you, provide you same-day estimates, handle permitting, and guide you through the HOA approvals.
Save big. Enjoy 20% off plus a $1,000 gift card free towards outdoor furniture from Donaway when you invest in your new deck. Call Paul Davis for a free estimate.
Muscle pain slowing you down? Invest in your health and wellness with Hot Spring Spas at Delaware Hot Tub Company in Lewis. Made with top-of-the-line technologies for a remarkable hydrotherapy experience. Clean and easy, 5 times the filtration and self-monitoring that tells you what it needs to maintain natural-feeling water. With personalized control and multi-level seating to target muscle groups and provide comfort. At Delaware Hot Tub Company, we believe your hot tub should take care of you, not the other way around. Visit Delaware Hot Tub Company in Lewis today.
Not everyone wants a big funeral. For those seeking a simple alternative, the Eastern Shore's most trusted family and funeral service offers another option. Eastern Shore Cremation and Funeral Service is simple and affordable. A direct cremation tribute starts at just $15.95, or choose to have a small visitation service, serving Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia with easy consultation by phone and streamlined electronic documentation. Learn more at easternshorecremation.com. Eastern Shore Cremation and Funeral Services. Simply respectful.
Bright yellow dandelions, a clear signal that the time for prevention is now, for crabgrass and clover are soon to follow. Hillside Lawn Service has been making lawns around the Chesapeake healthier and weed-free for over 30 years. They don't mow it, they grow it. Hillside certified agronomists test your soil, apply exactly what it needs and nothing it doesn't. Their high-efficiency formulas help protect our waterways. Switch to Hillside now and get $25 off their annual maintenance program. Call Hillside Lawn Service for your free assessment.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by Beebe Healthcare.
Well, if the weather tells you anything, summer is on its way. And I know we're all eager to get out, get under the sun, do some sunbathing, but if you're in the sun too much, it's going to catch up to you. Yeah, we all know that. So to talk sun safety, maybe debunk some myths that we have, or tell us what is a myth with sun safety, we have Dr. Taylor, nurse practitioner with Beebe Healthcare. Thank you for being here today.
Good morning. Delighted to be with you. Thank you for having me.
Happy to have you. Yes, we have a lot of questions for you. Yes. So I know they have a lot of questions, the viewers as well. We're talking skincare, sunscreen, of course. So first, I guess just off the bat, sunscreen, SPF, like what does it do for us? What does SPF stand for? All that good stuff.
Perfect, great question. So sunscreen is very important, any time of year, whether it's in the summertime or in the winter. SPF stands for sun protection factor, which indicates how well your skin will be protected when you wear sunscreen. So for example, SPF 30 gives you about 30% longer time out in the sun without getting sunburned. Plus, it also gives you about 97% coverage from UVB rays, which is important. So I usually say as a rule, SPF 50 is kind of my limit there. Using beyond doesn't really give you much difference because you're already getting 97% with a 30. So 50 is kind of my standard.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, that is good to know.
Sometimes I feel like really cool. I'm like, I have 100 on.
Right, or like a SPF 70. Yeah, you're all lathered up.
It doesn't make too much of a difference. Something I heard too is if you're like, I have sunscreen from last summer, you should check the expiration date.
Definitely check the expiration date. Manufacturers indicate active and inactive ingredients on the label, so once you get beyond the expiration date, those may not be as effective for managing against sunburn, skin cancer, and sun damage. So generally, as a rule, it's about 3 years you have before it expires. If you're concerned it may be beyond that, it's best just to throw it away and get a new one.
Okay, makes sense. I know there's also a lot of different types of sunscreen that we see on the shelves. You've got your sort of sport, you've got mineral. Is one option better than the other?
I think it's personal preference. My choice is always the mineral-based sunscreens. It contains the titanium dioxide and zinc oxide ingredients, a little bit more of a physical barrier. So for little ones and for folks who have sensitive skin, I think the mineral-based options are a lot easier. They come in sprays these days and lotions. I think it's also a personal preference too. I find that the lotions do have a bit more of a physical blocker coverage, a bit more even coverage, which can guarantee see a bit more protection from burns. But sprays can also be easier if you have, spraying on your scalp, or if you have more hair in the body, it's easier to apply that.
That makes sense. Is there anything we should look for, like, to not buy when it comes to sunscreen? Like, it has this ingredient or it says this, don't get that.
Not necessarily. I think the two options are mineral-based sunscreens or chemical-based sunscreens. I think that the broad spectrum, make sure that the labels do contain that. That gives you both the UVA and UVB benefits. UVA is the aging part that comes with the ultraviolet rays. The UVB is the burning part. So you kind of want to cover both of those things. Interestingly, we don't always think about high-energy visible light, which is the blue light emitted from our devices, so tablets and computers. So you do need to wear sunscreen on the face, even during cloudy days, to help assist with that.
Oh my gosh.
You don't always think about that.
That is terrifying.
Good thing we talked about our social media cleanse today.
Oh my goodness. So wear sunscreen all the time, basically.
Yes.
You mentioned too the blue light and even on a cloudy day needing sunscreen. Can you just go into that a little bit more? Because a lot of people I think, oh, the clouds are covering the sun, I'm good. Like, why is it, how is it getting through?
There is a bit of reduction when you have cloudy days, but it's not 100%. This still gets absorbed through the skin at a lesser rate. You might not see the burn, but the damage is going to occur. So sunscreen is just one layer. So wearing a hat and sunglasses, wearing sun protective clothing, which has SPF in it these days. They're lightweight, they're breathable, they're great for the summer. You're not going to get overly hot and sweaty with them. Great option. If you do wear sun protective clothing, you don't necessarily have to wear sunscreen underneath of it, which is nice. So you can save it for your exposed skin.
Something that we talked about beforehand was this idea that, you guys go to the dentist every year, hopefully, right? You get a lot of things. You go to your practitioner every year, but you should really get your skin checked every year and make an appointment. So we're kind of trying to tell you guys that you want to start now making your annual appointment with Beebe for next summer.
Absolutely.
Great.
Checking your skin at home is a great idea. We use often the ABCD mnemonic from the American Academy of Dermatology, which you're looking at asymmetry of moles, border, color variations, diameter changes, things that may elevate or change over time. Check out the American Academy of Dermatology website. It's a great resource. There's great patient information there in case you need to review a little bit further. And of course, reach out to your provider, dermatologist. They're also a great resource in case you have questions or a mole that's changing.
Fantastic. All right, you guys, do that right now because you don't want to wait for that. And call Beebe. And like we said, make it an annual thing. Look out for yourself and your future self. So thank you so much for being here today, Dr. Taylor. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. We're going to have a safe, fun summer. No sunburns this year,
That's
you
right.
guys. It's going to be awesome. COASTLIFE is also awesome. And what we have coming up for you is a lot. So stay tuned.
Lost girl on the beach.
Are you okay?
Next, Inside Edition. Crowded beaches and little kids lost. A dangerous combination. The one key tip every parent should know before you go to the beach this Memorial Day weekend. Then, war over Graceland. Can the Presley family save the famed house from the auction block? Watch the next Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Thank you for calling Coastal Comfort.
This is a complimentary call. A couple of years ago, I had my heat pumps replaced. Last night, I noticed one of them wasn't working right. Somebody was out here within a couple of hours, and it's working perfectly. But I was in the service industry for 33 years. Good service is something you can't find today. It very much is appreciated. Your crew is a good crew. Really fine people, are professional, and they're efficient.
Coastal Comfort, a Carrier factory authorized dealer. Carrier, turn to the experts.
It's always a beautiful day for learning at Schell. With our summer program that keeps your child physically and mentally active when they're out of school. Through captivating activities and insightful guest speakers, they will expand their knowledge in a fun and interactive way, including educational, hands-on field trips that'll keep your child entertained. Make every summer day memorable with Schell's Early Learning Center. Register now and secure your spot in Schell's summer program before the spots are gone. Schell's, preparing our future generation.
At Bath by Spicer Brothers, we understand that safety is important when it comes to your shower. Our design experts prioritize your safety without compromising on style or comfort. Equipped with features like sturdy seats, strategically placed grab bars, non-slip floors with low thresholds for easy access, and adjustable shower wands. Right now, we're offering a complimentary customized safety upgrade with factory certified 5-star installation guaranteed. Plus, take advantage of no interest and no payments until 2026. Bath by Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
In one lane. That's how Bennett Termite has always rolled. Termites, pest control, bed bugs, and crawl space encapsulations. Because pest control and crawl spaces go together, as that's where we spend most of our time. By eliminating moisture, we eliminate pests. So, there's still one lane. Point is, we've remained the same. striving for excellence in all. You add phenomenal customer service to that, and well, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
Timing is everything. And right now, it's the Memorial Day 72-hour sale at Furniture & More Gone Coastal, and it's my style. From now through Monday, get incredible once-a-year savings. Twin full queen sleepers from $5.99. Outdoor 3-piece living set only $15.99. There's more. Shop under the tent and save up to 50% off Dean's Dents and Deals. But it all ends Memorial Day at Furniture & More Gone Coastal, and it's my style.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by Schell's Early Learning Center.
Paige, a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was even just last week, we celebrated Teacher Appreciation Week.
Yes, we did.
And I know a lot of teachers felt a lot of love and a lot of appreciation over the past couple weeks, but nobody appreciates their staff better than Schell's Early Learning Center. Lachelle and Angela do a wonderful job making sure that it's not just the kids that are having fun at Schell's Early Learning, it's their staff too.
That's important.
They also know that it's important that they are highly trained and qualified for everything that they do to make sure they are setting up your kids for success. So we are going to take a look at how Lachelle and Angela and Schell's Early Learning Center not only appreciates their teachers, but has them trained and qualified as well. So let's take a look.
Parents know looking for the perfect place to send your child for early childhood education is no easy task. It's hard to tell which daycare centers are qualified and which ones are essentially a babysitting service. At Schell's Early Learning Center, you don't have to worry about the qualifications of the staff because Lachelle and Angela make sure their team is highly trained.
We aren't babysitters at all. Actually, we are all certified through the Department of Education. We not only go through training hours that we have to have annually, as well as we also provide our teachers with the ability to get certifications to go above and beyond and Department of Education standards of early child education teachers. We have teachers that not only have high school diplomas, we have teachers that have their associate's degree, bachelor's degree, and even their master's degrees. So we are always making sure that our teachers are highly qualified.
And one of the things that you want to enhance on, Angela, is this year we pretty much started a Schell's University.
Yes.
Whereas we don't have to have training through Department of Education because our veteran teachers have taken every class that they have on their website, and now they can take those classes through us at Schell's University. I'm calling it Schell's University because that's what it is. And not only can they get those training hours, they can also get their CDAs.
We recently celebrated Teacher Appreciation Week, and no one appreciates their teachers and staff quite like Schell's Early Learning Center.
So today's the day to celebrate our teachers. It's Teacher Appreciation Day. They need to have their training as well too. We thank our parents for supporting us through this because in previous years they would be some people would be upset with us closing, but we had to. We got to give our teachers that moment to think, to grow, to learn, and to enjoy what they're doing, and that's what our training day is about, especially this year. We're giving back to our teachers in that way. We've gotten them lunch, we gave them breakfast, we're going to give them snacks.
We danced.
Yes, we did dance.
We danced.
Yes, we danced.
Maybe rapped a little bit in there.
I think we rapped.
Some
we dropped
karaoke.
the mic a little karaoke going on, but just to show our teachers that, we just need to continue having fun.
Schell's Early Learning Center is, of course, a space of play and learning for the kids. And when it comes to training their teachers, they implement the same techniques.
We like to laugh. We like to have fun. We get up. We move around. We play games. We did Heads Up, 7-Up earlier. We have the big old Jeopardy game going on that everyone gets a little hostile about. We got the trophies for it. We have a trophy. So we make it fun. And the point with the games and these experiences that the teachers are learning. And it's a great way to not only teach our teachers how to learn when you're also, learn and have fun at the same time, but now they can implement that with the students. We can play and have fun, and they can also learn at the same time.
Having fun and learning at the same time is what Schell's Early Learning Center is all about, and no one knows that better than the staff.
One way I have fun is always by keeping a smile on my face, making sure everyone in the building is always just laughing, always cracking jokes, playing with the kids. I love the kids, especially my 4-year-old kids. They always know how to keep a smile on my face.
The appreciation is really big because as a man teacher, it's hard to find it sometimes. You get judged a lot for being in a facility like this because it's so-called a woman-dominant job. But once you get appreciated and people understand how good you are as a teacher or whatever you do in a daycare center, it's always appreciated. So I like that.
My favorite part is just the open welcome to everything. Like I said, I didn't have that at the other places I was at. I've been doing this since I was 19. And this is the first place I ever felt like I was welcomed and appreciated. And it's just very nice to know that I got people here to be able to help me and guide me if I ever stray or need the guidance.
I also love hearing from the staff and hearing them talk about how appreciated they feel, especially from the men, the male teachers that they have, because it is kind of a women-dominated field, and they also feel the love and appreciation from Schell's Early Learning
And
Center.
the kids do too.
Oh my gosh,
They are so
yes,
loved.
they do. You can tell they have so much fun.
Yeah, definitely.
It's the best. But we also have a lot of creative artists that are the best, and people that are just really, really gifted and talented, and there is a artisan craft fair coming up that we've got more details on when we get back.
Hey, are you the bath guy? Are you licensed and insured? I believe you're looking for us.
At Peninsula Bath, we're your local pros for bathroom remodeling, and that's it. Top quality, customer focus, and competitively priced. Ask about our free shower door upgrade and our neediest bathroom contest.
Thank you, Peninsula Bath.
Diabetes has many ill effects. If blood sugar levels are poorly controlled, it can affect your eyes. High or poorly controlled blood sugar levels can affect the tiny blood vessels in the back of your eye. This is called diabetic retinopathy. Symptoms include new floaters, changes in vision, and areas of vision loss. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, or if you're a diabetic and you haven't had a dilated eye exam yet, you need to get one.
For more about Chesapeake Eye, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Unwind, work off stress, and be comfortably true to who you are with Jab and Flow. We're dedicated to creating a balance of physical and mental wellness for your best life. You don't have to get in the ring, be a hardcore yogi, or train like a pro athlete to become part of our community. We teach boxing fundamentals with a fun variety of yoga, Pilates, and fitness classes for drop-ins and members of all levels. On Route 1 between Rehoboth and Dewey with plenty of free parking.
Struggling to find lasting relief for chronic pain? Acupuncture is a holistic approach to treating chronic pain that provides lasting results.
I've been struggling with chronic back pain for years and felt like nothing would be able to help. Then I discovered acupuncture and IV therapy. Now I'm pain-free and I get to live my life happily with my kids.
At Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center, we provide customized treatment plans that can relieve your symptoms.
For more information, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Surface Solutions is a different kind of paving company. We believe that our reputation is more important than how much money we make. If we take care of our customers and ensure they have the best experience possible, financial success will find us. In our business, every job's not profitable, but we understand that going in. Your project will be done the right way no matter the outcome for us. It's all about doing the right thing, even when no one is looking. My best days are when we start with a customer and end with a new friend.
Pinnacle team was awesome. I was impressed how that was. I mean, the big machines they had.
The floor looks great. It's brighter. It brightens up the room a lot. It's, you know, the grit in the floor helps with us responding to the, getting to our lockers. Usually we come running through here and everything like that. The Pinnacle team was really great. They were professional. They were, very honest. They wanted to get us done, and they got us done on time. Pinnacle was amazing, and we absolutely love the floor.
Pinnacle Concrete Coatings, because quality matters.
Leah and I have acquired some new artwork.
Haha!
Look at this. Yes,
Beautiful.
It is beautiful. Look how pretty this is. And wouldn't you know it, it was locally made.
Well, of course.
Of course.
Because we've got so many incredible local artists here.
Exactly. But we're going to introduce you to the artist and some more artwork. We'll put this down for now. But on the Coast Life couch, we have Ida and Nancy on the couch. Thank you guys for being here today.
Thank you.
Happy to have you both.
Thank you.
So we're talking about the coming up Artisan Fair and Farmers Market. And Nancy, you created the wonderful artwork we're seeing here. And Ida, you're kind of organizing this whole thing. So I'd like to start with you, if that's okay. What's going on with this market? What can people expect when they show up?
We will have about 70 exhibitors, both artisans and farmers market exhibitors. And It is going to be a fabulous day with some music and food and all the wonderful arts and crafts that are displayed.
Yes. Some of which we just showed you here.
Yes, that's right.
But we have here, Nancy, you have been doing this, making these wonderful signs, and I like this one right here.
I
with
know, the paw
with the
prints.
paw prints.
They're precious.
Yes, I loved your story on how you got this started. Could you tell us how you got into this kind of craft?
Sure. We had gotten a delivery of patio furniture, which was on a pallet, and I was thinking, what can we do with this? What can we do with the pallet, you know? So that's how we got started with doing this. So we try to keep the colors pretty consistent. And people seem to enjoy it, and we enjoy keeping busy.
Yeah, and the signs aren't all that you guys make too. You make these little like jewelry displays that are amazing and just super unique.
Yes.
And they can hang up so they don't take up any space on your dresser.
Which, I mean, how many of us lose our earrings and our backings? And
every day.
It's a mess. Will something like this be at the fair?
Yes, yes.
Good to know. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. And these two are so cute, which I love. You brought the Milton one, because
Yes.
of course our studio is in Milton, but you make these with different kinds of towns and locations on them?
Yes, that's correct.
So cool. Do you have a favorite of anything that you brought?
I really like the turtle.
Yeah. The turtle's
and
great.
all the dog things, because we have dogs.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sweet. Very cool.
Very fun.
Yes, so you're of course one of the 70 plus vendors that'll be at the fair, but this fair also raises money for a good cause. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, we give college scholarships every year, and this is our main fundraising event. So the scholarships go to students in the Indian River School District and to adult students at Del Tech. So people who did not go to college right out of high school, but have decided to go back and continue their education. So those are the two areas we target.
I
Awesome.
love that. That's amazing. So this really supports local artists and vendors, but also those students.
Correct. Yes, yes. And this will be the 14th year that we have sponsored the Artisans Fair.
Well, we should probably tell you when it's happening.
Yes.
And where. Skipped over that. But yeah, when and where is this happening?
It's going to be this Saturday, May the 25th, which is the Saturday of Memorial Day weekend, when we get lots of people visiting our area, and it will be from 9 to 3. The farmers market usually ends about 1, but it's at Lord Baltimore Elementary School, and that's in Ocean View, and that's just 3 miles west of the main intersection in Bethany Beach.
Perfect. Fantastic. And then, of course, if someone can't go but they want to support this cause or these artists, Nancy, is there other ways they can see your artwork?
Yeah, we have a shop at the Mercantile in Milton. Go up the flight of steps to the right, and we're there.
Amazing. Great.
Yeah, thank you.
And then do people have to sign up ahead of time?
No, it is a free admission, free parking, and we have a shuttle that has off-site parking.
Oh, awesome.
And our parking attendants will direct you where to go.
Perfect. They make it nice and easy
Love
for
this.
you.
Free parking and free admission, that just speaks
Doesn't
to
get better
people.
than that.
Right, exactly.
And beautiful artwork.
Yes, it's amazing. So get something for your home, get something for your family, all that good stuff, and you're supporting students while you do it. Yeah, great. Well, thank you ladies both so much for being here
Thank
today.
you.
Thank you.
Happy to have you. All right, you can go learn more right now about the Artisan Fair and Farmers Market coming up this Saturday, you guys. Where we have even more fun to get to, and we're talking sports coming up. We're talking more crafts, just a lot.
That's right. A
I'm
lot
so
coming your way.
Yes, so stay right where you are.
When I decided to have my kitchen done, I knew I wanted it done professionally, and that's when I contacted Ellen. She took me to the Delmarva Design Center.
From the moment I bring a customer into Delmarva Design Center, the ideas start to flow. First thing we do is take a stroll around the showroom so we can look at all the different vignettes to get ideas of what they like and see what they react to.
For each of the different aspects that I wanted to change in my kitchen, there were experts here, and everyone was so helpful. They listened to what I had to say, and they had great ideas that helped me put together exactly what I wanted for my kitchen.
My goal is to have the customer enjoy their space as quickly as possible, and Delmarva Design Center helps me do that.
My kitchen is one of my favorite places now. It's something that I use every single day of my life. I'm elated with my experience at the Delmarva Design Center.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
When you're obese, you know, right? And you know the world sees you as this, but when you hear that, hey, you need to lose weight, you're like, but how? You feel trapped.
It's intimidating, and it's really hard
decision for the patient to make to proceed with weight loss surgery. Most people don't have enough information about the safety and the effectiveness of weight loss surgery.
I know that I can reach out to any person here at Beebe and I can get the support that I need.
Positive, focused.
Supportive and goal-oriented. These are just a few qualities of coaches who inspire their athletes.
Each month, the Preston Automotive Group will select a coach who makes a difference and make a $500 donation to their organization. Then at the end of the year, 3 of these coaches will receive an extra donation to their program.
Nominate your coach today at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com under the Features tab.
Delmarva Sports Network Coach Who Makes a Difference. Brought to you by Preston Automotive Group.
Our soldiers are heroes who protect our country, but when they come home, it's up to us to help our heroes. Now, during FH First Spring Into Giving campaign, for every $29 cooling system tune-up we perform, we'll donate that amount directly to Wounded Warrior Project. FH Fur Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical. Call 877-CALL-FUR or visit FHFur.com to schedule your $29 cooling system tune-up and use hashtag SpringIntoGiving to share how you're giving back.
Are leaves and debris causing issues with your gutter? No need to risk climbing a shaky ladder ever again. We have the permanent solution. Gutter Helmet, America's #1 choice in gutter protection for over 40 years. Engineered to manage the heaviest of rainfalls, letting water flow freely. And the best part, never clean your gutters again, guaranteed. The lifetime warranty is transferable, so you can rest assured that you'll never have to replace your gutter helmet system. And right now, save 20% on your new gutters and gutter helmet. Call Gutter Helmet today for your free estimate.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by Schell Brothers.
We are getting closer and closer to the official start of summer, but the holidays will be here before we know it. Everybody loves Schellville, and what we love about Schellville a lot is the fact that it is free.
Love that.
But in order to keep it free, there's a lot of events going on this summer at Schellville that you can celebrate. To tell us more are our friends with Schell Brothers. We've got Elisa Titus and Sheena Vanderhook joining us today. Welcome, ladies.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, happy to have you. Thank you so much for coming in. So you guys are always busy.
We
Something.
We are. You're right.
And from what I understand, you got quite a lot going on this summer.
We do. We've got a really cool June lineup of events. Some are our internal events and some are external events, but I'll probably let Sheena tell you all those details. She knows more than me.
Yeah,
we want to hear what's happened.
So the first weekend in June is really packed. One of our internal events is the Realtor Appreciation Party that we hold.
Nice.
And then Jim from Beach and Bash is hosting an event on the 8th, bringing in some country artists, and we'll have our vendors and everything open that day. And then the 9th is our new event called National Children's Day Kid Fest.
Ooh.
So we're really excited about that one, new for us, hopefully an annual event. We're celebrating National Children's Day and just all things kids. So bounce houses and face painters and DJ and Bingo and Bluey will be there.
Oh my
God. So lots of fun for the kids. Then on the 15th, we have Don't Tell Comedy. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. So they
Really
hold
fun.
comedy shows, but they typically do not tell you when and where
That's
they're
hilarious.
happening. So they did make an exception because it's Schellville.
Yes.
So that's happening on the 15th. And we'll have food trucks and bars open for that as well. And then our second annual Lookout Festival is on the 22nd and 23rd. So 3 bands each day, over 50 artisans coming. Just lots of fun stuff happening.
You guys do such a good job. We're really psyched about the Lookout Festival this year too, because we did layer on the craft part of it. We'll have all our bars open. We're kind of redoing one of our bars a little bit, so I think it'll be ready.
I think it should be ready.
So it should be a really fun 2-day event, and it's for families and grown-ups, kids. We have like plenty of activities for everybody, and I know I'm gonna have a problem because we have so many cute artisan vendors there.
Gets me
I'm
every
gonna
time.
need like all the jewelry and soap and handmade things in the whole wide world.
Exactly.
So our whole skate rink will be filled with artisans, which is
Yay.
like local small businesses. So we're really excited about that.
That's so cool.
We also have a really cool event that's super near and dear to our heart. Just Soup is having a fundraiser in the village Thursday, June 13th from 4 to 7. The tickets are $10. There's going to be a raffle. Bars are going to be open. We love what Dale Dunning does for our community. She's been so integral to people
getting a hand up here in Sussex County for 25 years, if you can believe that. So we're celebrating her 25th anniversary. We're trying to get her much needed funds because she's not only feeding people, she's educating them, she's training them, she has a reading program for adults now. So she's doing really great stuff, and we love supporting her at Schell Brothers. The tickets are $10. Nice. If it's a Thursday night, if it's really nice, which I know it's going to be, it should be a really fun night at Schellville.
That's so cool. And of course, these, normally a small fee. I've been to some of your events before where you have to pay, and it's nothing crazy, but it keeps Schellville in the holiday season and the Christmas season free. Why is it so important for you guys to have that event stay free?
Right. That's been kind of our mission from the very beginning when we launched Schellville in 2017, which I can't believe that.
Holy cow.
I know. And I mean, I think one of the things that we are we're very committed to the community as Schell Brothers, but we also love the idea that everybody can enjoy a really cool Christmas experience, and it levels the playing fields being free, right? It's really magical, it's really cool, and anybody can come. We love, welcoming special needs schools there in off hours. We do a lot. I mean, I think we had like 23 events in off hours this past season. Nice. Just kind of trying to welcome our whole community, and we're really committed to that. At Schell Brothers, our mission is happiness, and we genuinely mean it, and we try to eat, sleep, and drink that to have Schellville be really family focused. And we want you to come there, have a great experience, not only tell your friends, but make it these traditions. We want to be part of your family traditions as your kids grow up. So
I'd just chime in and say, making memories, and just, I feel like when you have your children with you, it kind of allows you to be a child yourself. So, a lot of times adults are like, can we go on the train? Can we go on the foothills? And you're like, yeah, go, have fun.
That's a great point. So people are going to want to plan their summers into their fall, of course, too. So where can they learn about these events and get tickets?
Sure.
Schellville.com has all of our stuff. Tickets are tickets.schellville.com. Okay. So pretty easy. And then if there are any questions, there's ways to contact us on both of those.
Perfect. Fantastic.
Social media, our Facebook page. We're posting all the time about everything that's happening, so that's a great way to get involved. We didn't say this, but we always need volunteers.
There you
go. So we have plenty of volunteer slots available, and our volunteers are kind of the lifeblood of what makes Schellville so successful every day. So if you want to volunteer, it's actually truly enjoyable and fun.
It is.
It's really rewarding because you get to see kids and parents be extremely happy. So
some great ways to give back to the community and support the community as well with Schell Brothers. But we've got some more Coast Life that's headed your way, some more community-focused events that's coming up.
Trucks cost less with Preston during the Memorial Day sales event right here at Preston Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. From now until June 3rd, you could save over $11,000 off MSRP on a Tradesman Ram 2500. Shop hundreds of Rams on MillsboroCDJR.com and see why we say trucks cost less with Preston. So don't miss the Memorial Day sales event right here at Preston Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Trucks cost less with Preston.
This summer, pack your bags and head to Ocean City, Maryland for free family fun all summer long. Watch beach movies, build sandcastles, and gaze at colorful kites, all completely free. Bust a move from the beach to the bay with beach dance parties, Sunset Park party nights, and Sundays in the park with fireworks, all completely free. Enjoy arts and crafts, discover Ocean City's history, and be in awe of acrobatic stunts at the circus, all completely free. So get going. Family memories are waiting to be made in Ocean City, Maryland. Plan your trip now at OCOcean.com.
Kids Catch, where their experience begins. Let their imagination run wild as they play, entertain, create, learn, explore. Play like a kid. Kids Catch on 2nd Street in Lewis.
And Tide Pool toys and games in Bethany, Fenwick, and now Rehoboth.
Sometimes life can be a bit out of focus. So at Wink Vision Center, we have next day eye exams available so you can see clearly as soon as possible. Shop our vast selection of designer frames from Vera Wang, Tiffany, Maui Jim, and Under Armour. Already have a prescription? Bring it to us. Wink puts life in better focus, from improving vision to designer frames and quality customer service.
The choice is clear. Wink Vision, Ocean City, and Cambridge.
Olympian from America. Her parents, get this, are French.
Ooh,
so
that's going to be interesting.
Yes, the 2024 Paris Olympic Games are, of course, in France. So a bit of a homecoming. So we're going to learn more about this very impressive Olympian right now.
Tu crois que tu commences sur les deux?
Ouais, tu commences. Faut aller à choper celle-là pour commencer.
My dad is French, so I'm half French. I've spent a lot of time in France. Last year, I went to Paris and lived there for about a month and a half, which was really special.
What are the faux pas Americans typically make when in France?
Speaking French with a really heavy American accent. They might laugh in your face, but still worth a try. My name is Brooke Rabitou. I'm a sport climber, and I'm from Boulder, Colorado.
Impressive strength from Brooke Rabitou.
Very amazing. Fingers are really important for climbing. Having strong fingers. Finger injuries are kind of a faux pas, if you will, for climbing. We care a lot about our skin, so I never like to put lotion on the tips of my fingers because of friction. My hands are sacred.
Her parents were both world champion climbers, and Brooke got her start in the sport in a backyard gym at age 2.
So did you learn to climb first or walk first?
I think I probably learned to climb first. We still climb as a family. We travel a lot, and all our vacations are for climbing. We have a wall in our basement. Sometimes we'll do some climbing down there.
How is it up there?
Good. I love being outdoors, just in nature, breathing in crisp air and beautiful views. I feel like it replenishes my soul and gives me back, any energy that I'm expending in the world.
That wasn't easy.
It really brings me back to that, the pure reason that I'm doing it, and it's for the love of the sport and how it makes me feel.
Climbing, don't know how she does it. She said she never puts lotion on her hands, so that's
probably better. I mean, because otherwise you're slip.
That would be us. Nope, not good at that. But that would be us with most sports, Leah.
Yes,
so
also
fine.
true.
Yes, but what a really cool sport. Can't wait to watch that. Don't forget, 2024 Paris Olympic Games air on Coast TV.
That's right.
Right here, July 26th, and we're looking forward to watching them with you all. We are also looking forward to more Coast Life.
Yes, we are.
Cool. Let's get to it when we get back.
Lost girl on the beach.
Are you okay?
Next, Inside Edition, crowded beaches and little kids lost. A dangerous combination. The one key tip every parent should know before you go to the beach this Memorial Day weekend. Then, war over Graceland. Can the Presley family save the famed house from the auction block? Watch the next Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
When you visit the Delmarva Design Center, you'll experience a selection of appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring all together in one showroom. The 10,000 square foot location has a variety of inspiring samples for any project size or budget. Your dedicated product experts and designers collaborate to bring your dream project to life. Come and see what the kitchen industry buzz is all about. Experience the Delmarva Design Center in Selbyville, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva's coast.
If you're experiencing ringing, humming, or buzzing in your ear, you may have tinnitus.
Tinnitus is a condition that can make it hard to understand speech, relax, or sleep.
If you have any of these symptoms, the first step is getting your hearing tested. The audiologist will be able to diagnose your problem and prescribe you devices that can alleviate your symptoms.
Hearing aids like Signias even offer tinnitus programs that can offset tinnitus noises.
To learn more information about massed audiology, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Spark your senses at the Spice and Tea Exchange in Rehoboth Beach. Food lovers, home chefs, and tea enthusiasts rejoice. Smell and sample your way through hundreds of exotic spices and teas from around the world. Our signature blends and rubs are hand-mixed daily to ensure the highest quality and freshness. Talk to our tea experts and learn the wellness benefits of drinking fresh, loose-leaf premium teas. Find a tasteful gift for that special someone or join us for an in-store cooking demo. Find your way to flavor at the Spice and Tea Exchange on the Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. Sister locations in Annapolis, Maryland, and Old Town Alexandria, Virginia.
Well, if you ask a new bride, maybe someone who just became a fiance, it seems like every season is wedding season. They're thinking everything, right? And it's a lot to think about, planning your wedding, the dress, the details, where you're going to go. The good news is we have an expert in-house right now who's going to help you with the wedding trends. What are we seeing? What's in? What's out? We have Maria with Sandals with us on the COASTLIFE couch. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
We love talking to you. If you remember, I think last time we talked, we were at Sandals.
You were.
Trying on the most beautiful wedding dresses. So let's start with that. If you are getting married or you think you're getting engaged soon, start trying on dresses at Sandals. You have such a great mix of dresses.
Thank you.
Of course, so much fun. But you also are an expert in weddings themselves. So I'm curious, what kind of wedding trends are you seeing right now heading into the end of 2024, I guess early 2025?
I definitely think that we are past the pre-demic. Okay. We're back to normal weddings. Big weddings and destination weddings are very popular this way. They can have a smaller group of people at the destination and then come back and they do a party for everybody who didn't attend. But there are a lot of black tie weddings that are happening now, and those weddings are like a 3 to 4 day event, from cocktail parties a few days before to finishing up with a brunch afterwards.
Wow.
And just in general, black tie where everybody's wearing a tux and a gown. After COVID, we saw very quick weddings, a lot of courthouse weddings, a lot of weddings with maybe 10 people only attending, to keep it small, keep it safe. My son actually got married during COVID in 2020. It was over 100 people. You know, we still did it, but it was outside.
Yeah.
So there, you adjust to make things work the way you want to. But now that the economy's getting a little bit better, we're starting to see these larger weddings come back.
Well, that's good news then. I would imagine.
Good news, yes.
That's great. And like you said, destination's really big too. Our viewers know I'm preparing for my destination wedding this year, and I was shocked at how many people said they could come. I think people are ready to get out.
Yeah, they're ready to have the vacation for them too. They want to celebrate with you.
Yeah.
And then have their own time on a beautiful island. Who wouldn't want that?
Oh, exactly. I've told people, just come, make a vacation out of it, just stop by the wedding.
Right.
You know what I mean? Great.
Right.
Your dresses are amazing. What trends are you seeing right now dress-wise?
We're starting to get the strapless back with the sweetheart neckline. Of course, the low back's always going to be popular. We're seeing the corset bodice where it's see-through. You can get the dresses if there are the see-through bodice. We can get those lined.
Okay.
Sparkles coming back.
Nice.
And the 3D laser lace is very popular right now as well.
I've seen a lot of that.
Yes.
Very cool. And so, of course, a lot of people they're going to need to get on it, right? They're planning their wedding. You need to get that dress. So what timeline are you looking at right now? What would you recommend to new brides?
We suggest 9 to 12 months to start looking for your dress. You have to realize that we need these dresses in store at least 8 weeks before your wedding, so that we can start your alterations. So I'll get brides who will come in and say, I'm getting married in January, I have plenty of time. And it's like, well, no, because that means now I have to have your gown in store by November. Ooh. And we're already almost June.
Yeah.
So it can take 6 to 9 months for these dresses to come in, or longer. That's not to say that there are some that are in stock, hanging stock, that there could be a quick turnaround wedding. But for the most part, to keep everybody calm and everything stress-free, we suggest 9 to 12 months.
Because how many times do you have a bride that's come in, like, it's okay, I know exactly what I want, and maybe she goes a different route?
All the time.
Right.
They're looking at Pinterest, they're looking at a magazine, and then it's great on that person, but then when you put it on them, they're like, no, this is not what I want. So then the appointment completely shifts. That's why for our first appointment, we make our appointment 2 hours long. That's why I allow them to pick out dresses that they want to first try on. And then as they start trying them on and we start hearing the bride talk about what she really wants, what she likes, what she doesn't, then we start pulling the dresses for her till we get her to that point where this is the one.
Love that. I think that's huge. As someone who's spent some time wedding dress shopping, an hour is not enough always.
No.
Especially when you say, oh no, I thought I wanted this and now I'm doing this. You have to kind of start from scratch.
Right.
Thank you for being here and telling us what's new and keeping all of us brides hip. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Of course. No matter when you become a bride, don't forget, check out Sandals. Maria knows what she's talking about. She's keeping up with all of the new trends, so check them out. But you can also check out more COASTLIFE coming your way.
Beneath your feet lies a hidden terror. Moisture and humidity turning your crawl space into a breeding ground for mold and rot. But fear not, DryTech is here to help. Just call our office and request a prompt appointment. Our engineers are not salespeople. They assess your crawl space, photograph it, prescribe a custom solution, and send you your personalized estimate the next business day. Guaranteed. And right now, take advantage of 0% financing for up to 24 months. DryTech, Delmarva's original crawl space experts.
Vision loss can be gradual, and your elderly loved ones might not realize how compromised their vision has become. There are some simple ways you can help. Clear all pathways in their home to prevent accidents. Label items with bright colors and make sure those items stay in a designated place. When you need help, consult with a professional in-home care provider. Home care services can set up a safety plan, assist with running errands and other tasks that might be difficult for them.
To learn more about home care services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, mold spores, pollen, and dirt are being sucked into your air ducts. Get cleaner air and system efficiency now with Stanley Steamer. For over 75 years, we've continually engineered our equipment and processes to deep clean your entire home. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
Vernon Powell, new spring sandals are in and toes are out. Brooks and Hoka are in and out. Fun athletic looks are definitely in. Comfort is in across the board. From Dansko, Bionic, and UFOs to Birkenstock, Olakai, and Hey Dude. Fish Hippie is in. Performance apparel is out on the water, on the beach, and on the job with performance gear from Yeti and Bog. Kids should always be out because Skechers, Slip-ins, and New Balance are in. Plus, Kendra Scott is now available at Vernon Powell.
The real estate industry was broken, but change is here and the Parker Group is leading the charge.
We're proud to introduce our groundbreaking 3.5% listing fee. Sell with us and you could save thousands of dollars.
Our cutting-edge technology delivers significant savings that we pass on to you. Our world-class marketing and dedicated team provide the human touch and unparalleled expertise that you deserve.
As passionate advocates for a more transparent and equitable selling experience, we're not afraid to challenge the status quo.
Welcome to a new era of real estate with the Parker Group.
This summer, Lewis is your go-to destination for live music. Rocking the Docks brings you the best tunes from soulful sounds to classic vibes. There's something for everyone. Plus, enjoy food trucks and explore our vendor market at every show. Don't miss out on beautiful sunsets and great tunes. And don't forget to bring the whole family. Kids 12 and under are free. Rocking the Docks, your summer soundtrack. Tickets on sale now at rockingthedockslewis.com.
Look at this yummy meal. Does it look good to you? Yeah, looks fine, right?
Yeah, looks good.
Why not? Apparently, it's for those of you who have taken Ozempic.
Yes. Yeah. And I mean, the hesitation that we're having stems from, I think, branding it as Ozempic meals. I understand why, because it's got a lot of the nutrients and protein that maybe you're missing if you need Ozempic and you're on Ozempic for diabetes or whatever else. Right. But I think if you are on it for the trends, it's going to feel like this is branded as a weight loss meal.
If it basically is. So
and it basically is, but also like, if there are people who need it,
stop taking it also. Basically Nestle created meals that they're branding as like Ozempic meals and other, like if you're on a weight loss drug meal. I mean, maybe we just don't understand it all, but we're kind of like, it's basically diet meals, smaller portions, it's all your whole grains and your good carbs and your protein, blah, blah, blah. And they're like all under $5. And I'm kind of like, so you recreated the lean cuisine. Fine, but like.
That's what I feel like we're kind of back in this conversation of like those early 2000s that we all loved so much that scarred many of us for life.
My DNA is filled with lean cuisine from the early 2000s.
Lean cuisine, slim fast, 100-calorie meals. I mean, like I think all of that from our childhood where we watched our moms talk about all of those brands and all of those meals and magazines that talked, oh, this celebrity is fat, that celebrity is fat. And they're like this
our
big.
Size. Ridiculous.
And it just, I think we're entering diet culture rebranded.
I think we are too.
And I think we're rebranding it as medicine, which is dangerous.
Yeah.
And I don't love that.
I think we just need to, if you need to lose weight, or if you're unhealthy, if you have diabetes, whatever your situation is, if you're like me, you just can't stop snacking at night. We all have our thing. Just, if you want to make a difference, I mean, I guess it's easier said than done. I'm not saying just eat healthy. I know it's hard, but I'm saying like, just, there's.
It's a multi-layered problem.
Yeah,
it's a really, it is obviously a very multi-layered problem. And I think since, we sort of had a different body shape that was very in and trendy, and now we're swinging back the other way because people have achieved that body type. So now we're like, well, actually, you're wrong. And here's the way you pay money to do it.
We're here to warn you.
Yes.
Go eat the yummy sandwiches. Honestly, I'm probably going to buy a few, maybe, but also if you need them for diet reasons, let's save them for them.
Yes.
Let's not all go run and make this a trend.
Right, exactly.
No more trends like that, guys.
Yes.
We're done. All right.
We're done.
We are. We gotta get out of
Our
here.
hour's up. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We love hanging out with you. Coast TV News at 5 takes it from here. We'll see you tomorrow.